What's going on, people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. If you're nervous about the game tomorrow, I don't blame you because I'm nervous too. But let's hope we can get revenge on Arsenal, and it would be great seeing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to score. Now, there's a lot of things I'm going to talk about in this video: the likes of Ben Chilwell's injury, Aubameyang in a promo, how the Arsenal fans, players will do about that, and formation and prediction. There's a lot of things to talk about in this video, so I'll do them very quickly because after this I've got another show to do, so I'll do this very quickly. But before we get started, if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the like button if you're new. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new as well. Make sure sorry, I said that twice again. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Make sure you click the share button so that they can give their preview about the game, the combined info, and all that stuff. And make sure you hit the bell notification so that you never miss any of my YouTube content. So this video is your match preview for Chelsea versus Arsenal in the big London derby, because Chelsea and Arsenal are rivals, because Chelsea are the fourth best team in England, while Arsenal are the third. So that's basically it. So this is a really big game in a London derby. But the only disappointing thing is that that game kicks off 12 o'clock on a Sunday. Now, this is really confusing because why can't that game be like a 2 p.m.? Like, listen, I live in the UK, so normally wake up, let's say 9 or 10 a.m., but people that are behind us, say like the USA, they have to wake up at like 5 a.m. or something like that to watch the game. Like, I just don't get that. I really don't. So for people who have to wake up at this time, I feel sorry for you, because I think for me that should have changed. 2 p.m. here in the UK should have been the right one, because we've never seen a Sunday at 12 o'clock p.m. before. Never. This has never happened before. But listen, the Premier League have decided to do that, so we've got to accept it, unfortunately. So yeah, 12 p.m. UK time. At Stamford Bridge. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's when the game is going to happen tomorrow. So yeah, I've got to wake up before then so that I won't miss anything. And of course, there will be a live watch on tomorrow. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that one. So yeah, so the first talking point is going to be on Ben Chilwell, because I mentioned this on the game against Dinamo Zagreb in my match with you. If you guys haven't already, make sure you check that out. And I think that Graham Potter, for me, made the wrong decision to start Ben Chilwell, because remember last year he was out for like maybe throughout the whole season, and now he started the game against Dinamo Zagreb, and he got that injury, and now he's going to be out for 12 weeks, which is like 3 months. Like, I don't know why we're getting so many injuries on the same players, because Reece James was out last season, and now it's Ben Chilwell, the same thing as last season. Like, I just don't get it. This is why we need to sign another left back and a right back, because I know we've already signed Kukureya. Let's see if he can do well as a left back, but as a right back, I still don't trust Azpilicueta. Even though in that position against Wolves, he was really good in the first half, I still don't trust him, because he has been at the club since a decade ago. So I think for me, we need to sign another right back in a January transfer window. Because imagine, yeah, if Azpilicueta gets spunded by Martinelli. Like, it just won't make any sense. So for me, we need to sign another right back we can really trust in that position. And if we stay until they get injured, then I'll put him there. But he's out, so that's a huge miss. So, and the same thing goes for Ben Chilwell. So yeah, so yesterday I was watching the press conference of Graham Potter, and they said that they're gonna have a check on the hamstring on Ben Chilwell, and they'll announce it whether he will when how long the injury is gonna last for, and if he's gonna feature in the World Cup. And unfortunately, guys, I have some bad news, and I'll tell you why when I show you this breaking news from the Chelsea.com website about Ben Chilwell. So here it is. All right, so Chelsea Football Club released today the following statement about Ben Chilwell. So they said, following the injury sustained on our recent game against Dynamo Zagreb, Ben Chilwell has undergone a scan on his hamstring. Results show that Ben Chilwell has suffered a significant injury, and the defender is unfortunately expected to miss the World Cup. Ben Chilwell began a litigation problem of the club's medical statement, and I also read that Ben Chilwell does not have to need a surgery on that, which is good. But unfortunately, he's going to be out for 12 weeks, which is 3 months. So, yeah, when I saw that injury, I just knew that this would affect Ben Chilwell because for me, he may not be starting all the games, but when he came on against West Ham, he looked really good and he was the man of the match. When he started against Daniel Zagreb, I thought he looked absolutely brilliant, and I said that he needs to be featured in the World Cup. But now both him and Reece James are out, so this is going to be a problem for Gareth Southgate. So we're going to have to see what players he will pick for the World Cup, Gareth Southgate. And let's hope he picks the right one. Let's just hope. But Ben Chilwell is out, really bad for him. So get well soon, Ben Chilwell, and let's hope that doesn't happen for next season. Let's just hope and pray it doesn't happen. So really bad for Ben Chilwell. So get well soon, my friend. Get well soon. So yeah, that's Ben Chilwell. Now let's move on into Aubameyang. Now I want to ask you guys in the comments down below. When I saw that BT Sport promo, Aubameyang said it's nothing personal to Arsenal. He's now blue. He's now ready for this, and he's excited to take on his older club, Arsenal. Sorry about that, guys, but yeah, as I was saying, so do you think it was the right decision for Aubameyang to say all those things in a BT Sport promo mode for the Chelsea versus Arsenal game? Do you think it was the right decision? Because many fans think they don't care. It's just an advert. They really don't care. But I saw some other fans saying that they think it was wrong to do that to totally disrespect Arsenal. But what do you guys think? For me, I'm a Chelsea fan, so if I was an Arsenal fan, I'll think to myself, now you know what, he's going to get paid for what he's done in the BT Sports studio. But since I'm a Chelsea fan, listen, I don't care. It's just an advert. As if BT Sport want him to say those things, then he needs to do it because I know that BT Sport are telling these players, they do this behind the scenes and all that stuff. So when I watched that, they told him to do it. So if people ask you to do it, you need to do it. If you don't do it, then that means you don't want to feature in an advert. So for me as a Chelsea fan, I don't care. If they want him to say those things, let him say it. So yeah, that's what I've got to say. So that's my opinion. But what's your opinion? Let me know in the comments down below. So, yeah, so that's the BT Sport done. Now let's talk about the Arsenal and the Chelsea preview before very very quickly. So like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm a bit nervous. I'm not confident, but I'm a bit nervous. So, but the big question is, when we was confident in the game against Arsenal, they beat us. So since the Arsenal fans are confident, the big question is, can we get a win against an Arsenal who is very confident in this game? Because the last two seasons when they beat us, we was confident because we were hiding them. That 1-0 by the mistake from Jorginho and Emma Smith all scored, and then that 4-2 and Eddie Nketiah scored two goals, and Saka and Emil Smith all scored those goals. The big question is, can we get revenge? Because God forbid, if Arsenal beat us again, that will be the third time in a row that they beat us at Stamford Bridge, and they've never seemed to do that ever. They never seem to do that. So I really hope and pray to God that Chelsea get revenge, put in a really good performance, and get that win. And the only way to do that is for Graham Potter to stick with that similar formation, a 4-3-1-2 formation like we did against Zenobor Zagreb, with a few changes because, like I said, Ben Chilwell is out, and yeah, that's basically it. But other than that, stick with that formation because you can see that it clearly worked. Even though we conceded a goal, at least we've won the game, and it should have been more. And at least we are dominated against Zagreb for just a little bit past of the first half and the second half. So I think for me, he needs to go for back four because, like I said, Reece James is out now. Ben Chilwell is out, so he ain't got wingers. And for me, I'd never want to see Pulisic and not Kai Havertz, Sterling as wing backs ever again because it didn't work against Brighton. Yes, it worked against RB Salzburg, but you can see it would never work against Brighton. So for me, I think if you want to start Pulisic or Sterling, put them as wingers, not wing backs, please. That's the only way I can see Chelsea winning this game. If and also go for that midfield three of Dennis Akawa, Jorginho and Mount because I thought all three of them had a really good game. So if we put two as a pivot, I don't think we're gonna win. But if we go for that midfield three, I think personally would dominate Arsenal and get that win. So go with that same formation as you did against Dynamo Zagreb, and I see him outclassing Mikel Arteta and him getting a win. But if he goes for back three or back five, then we're done. We're finished. Because whenever we do that against Arsenal, we always seem to lose. So I think for me, he needs to go for back three. Sorry, a back four, the same lineup against Dynamo Zagreb, and let's see how Chelsea can perform in that game against Arsenal. And the big question is, if Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scores, and if this was the M words, I tell you, the fans will either applaud him or boo him. So, but it's not at the Emirates, it's at Stamford Bridge. So let's see if Aubameyang scores against Arsenal. Let's see what he can do. Would he celebrate against his old club, or would he just not celebrate like Conor Gallagher did against Crystal Palace? We shall wait and see. But let's hope that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is ready, scores against Arsenal, and just thinks about that decision. What I just said. So that's basically it. So let's hope Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is ready for this, scores against his old club, and let's hope we can get that win because I seriously cannot take Arsenal beating Chelsea at Stamford Bridge yet again. I seriously cannot. It can never happen again. And the only way to do that is for Graham Potter to outclass Mikel Arteta, dominate against Arsenal, score a few goals, and just get that win. That's it. That's all I've got to say on this one. So that's my opinion on how we can beat Arsenal in a London derby tomorrow afternoon at 12 o'clock p.m. in the UK time. So that's basically it. All right, so guys. So without further ado, let's quickly move on into my predicted lineup in the game against Arsenal. All right, so as you can see on the screen, it's kind of like that same formation. It's sort of like a 4-3-3, but it's basically like a 4-3-1-2. So in goal, I put Mendy because Kepa was injured against Brighton, and yeah, Mendy got two mistakes. Well, maybe one mistake against Brighton, and maybe should have saved that. But listen, he's our number two goalkeeper, so I know he will start. My back four is basically Cuckoo as left back, Koulibaly and Silva as centre backs, and Chalobah as right back. Now I'm not going to put Aspilicueta there because him against Martinelli, I don't trust him. I really don't. So I'll put Chalobah as right back, even though he's never played in that position before. He always plays as the right centre back. So for me, I'll put him as right back, Chalobah. Let's hope that Koulibaly and Diego Silva can keep Gabriel Jesus quiet because we know how dangerous Gabriel Jesus is. So let's hope these two can keep him quiet. Now I've gone for midfield three of Dennis Akawa, Jorginho, and Mount because, like I said before, when these three played in that position, they played really well. Like Dennis Akawa scored on his debut, made some tackles. He was the man of the match, so I thought he looked good. Jorginho was absolutely superb, and he controlled that midfield. And I thought Mason Mount had a really good game, and you even voted him as the man of the match. So I thought he had a really good game. Kai Havertz, that number 10 we put in that position against Dynamo Zagreb, and he looked absolutely fantastic. He caused the threat. Sterling got the goal. He looked really good, and Aubameyang got the assist with that goal. So, yeah. And I think that when these two play each other, these two always cause a threat. So I think here that 4-3-1-2 is going to suit Chelsea and especially these two. And Chalobah, I tell you, when it comes to corners, he always causes a threat. So let's hope he can show Arsenal um, that Chalobah is the real centre back for Chelsea because many people, including Arsenal fans, doubted him. But let's see what Chalobah can do. Let's hope he can prove those Arsenal fans wrong and still prove that he's one of the best defenders so far for Chelsea. And yes, he may lose against Brighton, but listen. he's still a really good player, still a really good player for Chelsea. So those are my predicted lineup for the game against Arsenal. So without further ado, let's me quickly move on into my prediction. Now if you watched yesterday's video, I went for a draw 1-1, and I'm still sticking by it because, like I said, I'm not confident because also doing well and Chelsea are playing well, but let's just hope we can go out there and put in a really good performance. That's basically what I've got to say. So if I go for a Chelsea win, then it looks like I'm disrespecting Arsenal. And if I go for a Chelsea lose, then it looks like I'm not backing Chelsea. That's why I'm going. So that's why I'm going to go for 50-50 a draw, probably like a 1-1 or maybe like a 2-2. So that's basically it. So my prediction is going to be a draw. So yeah, so that is my prediction, and that is the end of this video. Make sure you let me know in the comments down below what's your predicted lineup. Who do you think is going to win, or would you go for a draw as me? Let me know in the comments down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, if you are new, hit the subscribe button below, hit the bell notification so that I never miss any of my YouTube content. Make sure you smash the like if you enjoyed this video and the preview, and make sure you click the share button so that every Chelsea fan or and also find out if your rival fan can come in and give their thoughts on this preview in the comments down below. So make sure you guys do that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Look after yourselves. Take care and peace.